leader has just done a 40.
Hello and welcome to ARCA series. We are here at Auto Club Speedway this week, here on Monday night. We've had over like 250 people sign up for this one, and it should be one that I think will be a lot of fun. I really love this track, and even though this car's maybe a little bit underpowered for it, we've of course got that huge ARCA draft that we're going to have, and lots of lanes to work with where we'll try to find some clean air and all that good stuff. So hopefully lots of lanes working. Oh, hey, just I didn't notice Christopher was here. Good luck to you as well. So, good luck to Christopher. I didn't see him on the lineup until he just now said hello, so good luck to him. He, of course, runs in many of the league races. We've seen him out there before, so that's cool that we know someone in this race. We are the number 6 car and a 4.4K strength of field, so really strong out here. Like I said, tons of people signed up. And it wasn't like Talladega where there were tons of people signed up, but not a lot of high rating guys. Here it looks like a lot of guys of all I ratings signing up. And so we end up the 6 car in what should be a very competitive race. Unfortunately for me, who likes to run the high line, it looks like the low line is where you want to be for your hot laps. Of course, maybe track conditions changed, and I'm going to find out here shortly that we actually wanted to be up top. That was certainly a lot less grip than I expected there entering the corner. Do we want... I think we could do better. No, never mind. I'm not going to do it. I was going to say, run the high line here.
The leader's just done a 41.13.
Oh, underdrove that. Could have gotten more speed. I was going to say run the high line for 3 and 4 and give it another shot. But we'll just take this lap for what we can get.
That lap time was 40.
Don't want to overthink it too much. See if we can't do better this next lap. Alright, now pole lap, so that's good. Session best. Alright, so we gotta beat this. We're at .01 right now. Let's see if we can, in fact, drive a little harder through 3 and 4. Oh yeah, we're gonna gain a lot more speed through 3 and 4 this time.
The car ahead has just done a 40.77.
Well, maybe not a lot, but we carried a little more speed, and that'll get us a faster lap of 7.86. But it looks like a lot of guys are starting to beat us now, so won't be starting on pole. Hopefully we hang in there for still a decent starting position. I am a little afraid it's going to be a bit too pack racy, and we're going to end up with Auto Club Super Speedway, which probably is more likely than not, actually, but I think we could still probably have ourselves a fun race here. Man, I really... I was going to say I could really carry a lot of speed through there, probably a little bit too much right there, but I bet with a little bit more grip on those opening laps, I probably could have really wheeled it. It feels like, I didn't check, but it feels like the temperature of the track is hotter right now than it was in the practice session I got used to, which means that we get out of the corner a little bit more, carry more speed, I think. I don't know, maybe... Yeah, the way it's like sliding the nose a little bit on entry, I feel like that's indicative of a hotter track temp, maybe. Of course, more grip would suggest cooler track temp, so who really knows? I didn't check the temp that I was practicing at, so I don't know if it's the track temp we have now is higher or lower than what it was then. But we're definitely not going to be driving quite that hard during the race. We're going to need this right front to stay happy a little bit longer than that. Man, we're back down to 7th. They've got a tie on P1. That's pretty crazy. At least up to the 10,000th. Where is... Hey, Christopher. Out qualifies us with a great lap. He will be P6. Or what am I looking at? Yeah. So we're P8. He's P6. He'll be starting in front of us. Waiting on the 14. He's out there trying to get a lap in, but it looks like he's going to run out of time because we are jumping into the race session in about 1 second.
That's the end of the session. P8.
A nice lap for this number 5. We actually nearly tied with a couple of guys. Really close times here. Really close to the 16. So we will make sure everything's looking good here. I put my brake bias pretty far down in case we need to use a little bit of that later, but I feel like we're probably just going to be doing big lifts off rather than hitting the brakes. I don't think... Well, you never know. Maybe if we got enough dirty air, maybe there might be a point late in the race where we want to tap the brake a little bit, get some turn, but I don't know if I necessarily expect that.
481.
There's that 4.4K strength of field, rounded to a 4.5 really, with a 4.481.
Half the field is on the grid.
Really, we should just be trying to beat our top 6 here, but with the potential for big wrecks, if we're doing pack racing, I think I'll be just happy getting a solid finish and keeping the car clean. Don't think we really have to ask for too much more than that. Still didn't look at the track temp, but we'll just adjust as we need to.
5 cars left to grid.
Excited to get going here. We missed out, well, we didn't miss out. We did some Talladega last week, and that really wasn't too engaging, especially with what ended up happening for me, just losing the draft and then easily dodging all the wrecks that happened and getting a solid finish. Hopefully this time here we'll have something a little bit more racy. I'm sure we will. Might find myself moving around the track a little bit. If everybody's on the bottom, maybe I go a lane up to get into that clean air. See how we feel about that. 25 laps here in this one on a 2-mile track. Wonder how much tires are going to affect you in that amount of time. Feels like it starts getting tight pretty quick based off of when I was practicing, so it might show up.
The outside lane.
Let's hit the tires. Make them last the rest of the race. 1 lap to green. Line up on the outside. Pit road
Race car
is
speed
closed.
is 73 miles per hour.
Off and rolling. Glad we can still race this place on iRacing, even though it's gone. I hope because this place doesn't exist in real life, they'll continue, you know, giving it some refreshing every now and again. I know they said they don't want to do that for legacy tracks anymore, but that's when we've got tracks that are updated based on a real-life update of it, and we won't be getting that anymore, so I'm hoping that they'll still give this track some care. If there's some graphical updates, maybe they smooth things out and update this as well. I would really hate for this to kind of be forgotten about over time, because it's a lot of fun, and hopefully this race will be as well.
About to go green.
Be watching that
Stay
number
focused.
1 car up there.
Get ready.
Those car
Keep
is
your nose
off.
clean.
Time to do your job.
Go.
Green flag. Green flag.
Waits till green.
Car inside. You're in the middle. 3 wide. You're in the
Why
middle.
we're 3 wide already.
Still there.
Seem all that
Inside,
necessary.
2 wide. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear.
Slide in front of us.
Still there. Inside.
Getting bump drafts.
Stay high. There's a car on the
Sure
low
we're not
side.
still at Talladega?
Still there. Still there. Inside.
bad.
Outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Car outside. Still there.
Gotta keep it the clean air.
Still there.
Wanted to get down to the bottom, so I made a bit of a move to go down there.
Clear high.
Heading into these corners a lot faster in the draft, so I gotta remember that as well.
Car outside. Keep low. Clear high.
Christopher in front of us, let's give him a little bit of draft.
Clear.
Kind of like we have a pseudo teammate out here.
Just done it.
We're almost reaching the chip, that's kind of wild.
Was 14.56.
Car outside.
Not really trying to get those inside, I just want that clean air.
Still there.
I'd rather have someone to draft.
Keep low. Clear outside. Keep low. Still there. Clear outside if you want it. Car outside.
Give him a pseudo bump draft, and not actually bumping into him, but bumping him into the corner. I hope I didn't pressure him much. It looked like he kind of drifted up a little bit. Really don't want to be down here.
Still there, still there. Car outside, too wide.
Hit the lift off a little bit, break our momentum.
Still there, hold your line. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Keep low. Still there, hold your line. Clear high.
Looks like that outside line's doing better right now, honestly.
The yellow, that was at 14.76.
Had myself using a little bit of a brake after all, with all this dirty air. Uh-oh, got in the wall up there a little bit.
Car inside.
Checking up on entry.
Clear inside. Inside. Keep high.
Really close racing. I could see this going south real quick, especially if guys are going to do that.
Still there
Ooh.
at the bottom.
Lift it off a little bit.
Stay high to the car on the low side. Clear. Inside.
Spit that whole corner in the dirty air.
Inside.
Not ideal, but I didn't really have a choice.
You're up top, 3 wide.
Top 3 wide.
Hold your line.
We're just going to take the high line. Since the air is clean up here.
Right side, 2 wide. Still there at the bottom. Still there.
Man, the guys are swerving all over the place up there.
You're in the top 10.
Car number 17. C license. And their rating is 3.7.
Still there at
Okay,
the bottom.
that's good consistency. Keep it up. B10.
Still there, inside. Clear
Whew,
inside.
alright, finally get clear.
Car outside. Clear up top.
Even lane. No draft help though, so we're going to be falling back.
Still there. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Car outside.
Catching this guy on exit. Not what I wanted. I don't know where he's going.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Car outside, 2 wide. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside, clear.
runs into
Car
us.
outside. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
We're just falling backward, man.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
I don't really know what I need to be doing.
Outside, clear.
I guess just getting more into the draft and stop leaving the draft.
Inside. Still there at the bottom. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Car inside.
That guy's gonna run up and kill us.
Still there.
What is he
Clear
doing?
inside.
Just slide up the track to avoid him. Drives in way too hard.
The lap time was at 41.00.
Still all in a huge pack. Somehow not a wreck yet, but it's gotta be coming. We're in 12th. Would really like to at least get a top 10. Oh, sideways cars up there. Not sure what we're doing, what's happening. Oh my Jesus.
This lap car number 1 is now
All kinds of mess going on.
Car outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
We're gonna pass about 30 cars this corner. Nope, maybe just
Car
one-ish.
outside, 2 wide. Keep low.
This racing's crazy, man. Way too much draft. We're doing this slow entry and then make sure we maximize exit kind of thing. Prefer to get draft to Christopher if I can.
Not clear, jackass.
Yeah, that was pretty much all me, Chad. I'm so sorry, man.
It's all good, man. You know, but a friend chat and not listening.
We got some guys all over the place.
Car inside.
Thought I'd left
Keep high.
you room up there,
Still
but...
there, hold your
might
line.
have
Gonna
been
go
a
up
little
here 'cause I know the
bit
air's gonna be cleaner.
My bad.
Still there, hold your line.
Yeah, you're good, man. I'll have to look at it. I'm really not sure. We may
Okay,
have
all
any
right.
swinging room. But
Clear
yeah, I'll look
inside.
at it. No worries.
You're in the top 10. Car inside. You're up top, 3 wide. Right side, 2 wide. Stay high. Stay high.
There's just so much clean air up top.
Car outside. Still there. Stay low. There is a car on
That
the
didn't
high
work.
side. Outside is clear. Car
Uh,
outside.
Half closed it off on him, but not enough.
Still there.
Okay, Colton, halfway home. Fuel looks good, P9. Your lap time was
Still there, hold your line.
41.12.
Low side is dying. Gotta be up top, I think. Not enough grip on bottom. That's all the draft is up top, I think. Once you get to the straightaway, can't be too wide. This is wild. It's getting pretty loose on exit as well. Once you're on throttle, especially at a 4. See, Christopher gets to his inside there, but he won't have draft all the way down the back stretch, and you just lose so much.
Car inside. Still there, inside. Keep high.
Underdrove it there on the top side.
Stay
Still did
high.
pretty good,
Car
though.
on the low side.
No, don't leave me. No, the draft left me.
Still there at the bottom. 10 to go. This time by. Clear inside.
Okay, Colton, the next car is Dietrich, car number 7.
Not wanting to turn.
Keep high. Keep high. Clear.
Whew. Alright, we are P9, I think? It's P8? I don't remember. P8. I don't know if Highline is where you want to be when you're in cleaner air or not. Probably not. Good to get closer to the guy in front of us. Get that draft. And I feel like lower side 1 and 2 is better. And watch, make sure I didn't get on the inside of the 7 there.
What the fuck?
You've just done a 41.30. Good consistency. Keep it coming.
I make sure I get down low enough in 1 and 2. The car does not want to turn nearly as much as it does want to turn in 3 and 4.
Outside.
Mm,
Outside is clear.
had to cut that close.
Well, that was a
Terrible, terrible
41.36.
17.
Nobody's down at the bottom, so we're going to get the clean air down here. They still look like they did pretty well up there, though. Maybe the high line is coming in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, though, it definitely feels like you want to be on the bottom.
P8.
Car outside. Clear up top.
Just not able to do anything, though. Got a gap behind us. But not really able to keep up with these guys ahead.
Car where we expect it to be.
50.
Coming to 4 laps to go. These guys are all over the place, bumping into the walls and stuff, but it's not really been enough for us to do anything with. Got some slide jobs going on. It could definitely be a wreck. Speaking of, that guy's getting loose down there.
Inside. Clear inside.
Get around him.
P7.
My god, 19. You're fucking running into me, dude. Close your mouth.
Butler, car number 8 is now in the lead.
Try this high line where everyone's running, see if it's still best in the dirty air. It is not.
Inside.
We're about to die. Oh my god.
Stay high.
I just don't have the right front these guys have, I guess.
Keep high. Keep high. Clear inside.
It's just not turning for me anymore.
Inside. Clear.
Just gonna bump this guy.
8th place.
Car outside. Still there.
Gonna have to lift off because these two are outside.
Catch this car.
Outside is clear.
Tires are cooked. I have not been able to figure out how to save these tires the way I'm supposed to and still keep up. We're just 4 tires sliding now through the corners. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, 17, remember when we were up with the lead pack?
Got 2
I
laps to
remember.
go.
P9. 2 laps remaining. You've You've just done a
Things
42
go up
with
there.
3-4.
No one stopped me.
Car ahead is Ray's car number 5.
At this point, I think we're just hoping we can hold on to 9th. And maybe we'll get some bonus spots if they wreck in front of us, but that's about it, because we are in a bad shape.
The gap to P8 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.01.
Coming to the white flag.
White flag. One more lap to go.
They're looking like they want to wreck still, but they've looked that way the whole race and have so far kept it clean, so who knows, really.
1.05. That last lap was a
Guess we have enough clean air in front of us now. We can try this higher line. It really just does feel like we have no grip, though. Like, that was not better than the bottom has been for us. We're just going to go back to the bottom for 3 and 4 and take our P9, I guess. They're 3 wide for second. Right front is dead. And we will get 9th. I really don't know how we would keep up with those guys and not hurt our right front the way we did.
Nice run. Solid work.
I feel like I don't know what we needed to do, but stepping on the track. Find a safe spot to finish off here.
Yeah, maybe if you spent less time driving into me, maybe you would, we'd be up there.
55.74, so we cooked the right front. Yeah, Christopher definitely did a better job.
Are you speaking English or another language? I haven't understand a single word you said so far. Ah, that explains a lot. You can't even understand your first language.
What did I do? Oops. Did that in the secret. I did that in the secret chat or whatever you want to call that. Yeah, we were pretty bad on the right front, but is what it is. I'm not sure. Like, those guys are, I guess, entering much softer, but still using the draft to keep up. I don't know. I would like another attempt at that. I don't know. We'll take a look at the incidents. Oh, bad netcode. That sucks. That was definitely netcode there. The 14 could have been a little lower, but I don't think that contact needed to be nearly that bad. And then, unfortunately, lots of innocent bystanders here. And the 10 definitely had a broken car. Looking like the way they were driving. Oh, the 18 just tries to clear himself when he really didn't need to. He hesitates, and then he finally decides, okay, I guess I'm going to do it, and then it was already too late at that point. Needed to just let that guy have his lane. Oh no, and then a major wreck. Oh my goodness. Call an ambulance. Is that the 9? Yeah, he goes in and hits this inside wall, which in retrospect, that's a very dangerous angle. Flips it. Good lord. That was a rough one. And then somebody had to like drive under him. Was that the 10 that did that? No, that was the 20. Oh my god. He had quite the view of that wreck. Gonna take a look at that one through the cockpit. This is why he... Whoa! I don't think he knew how close he got to dying there. But that's why you really gotta focus on qualifying well in these ARCA races, because if you get behind a wreck and have to check up for it, that's just complete lost time. You're never gonna have a chance to catch back up through a yellow or something. Wow, and then that was it. How about that? So we killed the right front. I thought I was going to be okay because I was trying to get on the throttle more like exiting 4, trying to yaw it out a little bit, but I probably just did worse with it. I don't know, man. We got stuck on the outside for a while. That didn't help. I mean, just looking at this, I feel like I'm doing the same thing as everybody else. Like, I mean, I guess like right there, I use a lot of tire. Probably. Off the throttle. I feel like I waited a decent bit, maybe. I don't know, man. And then the 17's running into us. I'm just being scared of all those guys. Trying to give as much room as possible because the 17 was looking squirrely. I don't know why I'm still going through like I'm looking at the incidents. And that's when that accident happens. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing differently, like compared to these guys up front. Too much throttle on exit, I guess, and it's not yawing out like I want it to. I felt like I was doing okay, like coming up here like this, getting in the clean air. I thought, well, that's going to make the car less tight if I'm up here, but I think just running the high line is killing it, so I guess I would have to do less of that. Even though it got me some track position for a second. I don't know, man. I didn't quite have it figured out this race, like the line I needed to take. It looks like I need to take a later apex, maybe. Slow it down, do less of the high line. Yeah, because like I'm the only one there, but I thought like maybe being the only one up there would be fine because clean air on the nose. Maybe not so much. Maybe that really put us in a bad spot. So I don't know. I'll probably try this a little more in my own time. Try to figure out what this car wants on intermediates a little bit more, because clearly I did not do a good job. But still, in the end, P9, top 10, in a 4,400 strength of field could be a lot worse. We started 8th, finished 9th, so right around there. So we'll look at the race results page. RaceLab says we're going to be in the green, so not really that bad in the end. Here it is, 14 iRating gained, so you got to remember it was a pretty strong field. We will finish P9 for 167 championship points. That's a good number. They look like they had a pretty good race up front. I mean, I guess we saw it, didn't we? They didn't pull away. We were still in their draft for the most part until near the end, I think. So we still did all right. Finished right behind Christopher, who qualified a little bit better than us and finished a little bit better than us. We raced with him a lot in that time. Fun racing with him. Hope I gave him plenty of room and everything. I know it was, like you said, like driving in the rush hour, LA rush hour. It's kind of what it felt like, so hopefully plenty of exciting race to watch as well. It was a fun run there. Even if it was kind of pack racing, at least you had to try to save the tire and definitely had to do plenty of lifting off. So I enjoy this kind of racing. Hope you enjoyed watching. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.